Please welcome to the 2021 U.S. Women's Open interview area Rachel Heck. Heck will be making her second U.S. Women's Open appearance after tying for 33rd in 2017. Last August, Heck was a stroke play medalist in the U.S. Women's Amateur before falling in the round of 16. Rachel, what are your first impressions of the golf course?
Oh my gosh, well, first of all, it's absolutely beautiful. Everything's in perfect shape. The greens are amazing. The fairways are so pristine. And the rough is so difficult. That'll be, I think, the biggest challenge this week. It's crazy.
What does playing in the U.S. Women's Open mean to you?
Oh my gosh, it's so special. I mean, I watch this every year growing up, and, I just aspire to be one of the players out there. So, to actually have that opportunity as an amateur is pretty unreal.
Have you prepared for this week any differently than others?
No, honestly, I haven't had much time to specifically prepare for this. We've had our college season and postseason just wrapped up, so we're on to this now. But, I think just having that competition experience and having been playing a lot will be helpful.
Great. I'll kick it to Bethany.
Yeah. How is the course playing? Hello.
Hello.
How is the course playing differently than when you won a college event here not long ago?
Yeah, the rough is completely different. We hit it in the rough a month ago. It was fine. You just hit it on the green from there. It's a little bit different story this week. You just got to take your medicine and get it out.
What are you able to hit out of the rough?
It depends. If it's really buried in there, I'll probably not go any higher than a 7 or 8 iron and just get it in the fairway. But sometimes you get lucky and have a good lie and can hit a longer iron.
Can you offer one example, maybe a practice round of a hole where the rough was particularly bad or where you had to hit much less club than you hoped?
Yeah, okay, well, that's not hard. My very first hole, I hit it in the rough on the left, and I thought I'll just hit a 5 iron. And then I hit that 40 yards straight into the rough again. And then I was like, you know what? I need to hit this in the fairway. So then I hit it through the fairway into the other rough. And then I hit that on the green. So that was good right off the bat to see that.
This was on number one?
That was on the very first hole, yes.
And when was that?
That was on Sunday. So, yeah, I think that was good to see. I think I tried to get a little too much out of it. I should have just hit it, just taken a shorter iron and gotten it in the fairway the first time.
So you got the wake-up call out of the way quickly.
Yes, that was good for me, I think.
You've had sorry.
A couple of years ago, you suffered a back injury and had to pull out of the 2018 Junior PGA Championship after one round. In your Instagram caption, you wrote, "You do not realize now what I'm doing, but later you will understand." John 13:7. How much does that Bible verse mean to you right now?
Oh my gosh, it means so much to me. I mean, if you look at this whole past year for everybody, nothing has gone to plan, and we can't possibly begin to understand why things are happening the way they are. But I think that's something that's helped me a lot, is just my faith and just trusting that He has a plan and that it's all going to work out how it's supposed to.
You've had a lot of big moments lately. What's your energy level like? How have you kind of been able to regroup for this week?
Yeah, definitely in between events, I've been trying to rest a little bit, just have light, easy practice sessions, because, it is hard going straight from Pac-12s to regionals to nationals to here to the Medi-Heal next week. So just in between events, I'm trying to spend time with my friends and just have a normal college life and enjoy it. But, I mean, it's hard not to be energized and excited when you're at the U.S. Women's Open.
True.
Go right here.
Hi, Rachel. So one of the things we're focusing on this week is our LPGA USGA girls golf program and our 16 alums in the field, and you're one of them that we're really excited and proud to follow. So how did girls golf, growing up playing with girls and learning the game, help lay the foundation and prepare you for where you are today?
Yeah, it was so important to me. I grew up with, first of all, my 2 sisters. I'm the middle of 3 sisters. And, we just grew up playing contests and, playing with each other all the time and really pushing each other. And then, when I finally really did get into junior golf and, met my best friends through the game, just to see other empowered women playing such an incredible sport and making names for themselves is really inspiring, to go from that to being here and seeing the pros that I've, looked up to my whole life, and just, being surrounded by empowered women is really inspiring.
And with empowered women and seeing the pros that you grew up with, now there's little girls growing up in the game looking at you. What does it mean to be an inspiration to girls?
It's crazy to think about that. You know, I still don't really think about it. I still see myself as the wide-eyed little girl looking at the pros around me. And I think, you know, I've looked up to the pros, and I think that's always been a goal of mine, to think that, you know, maybe one day little girls will look up to me the same way and be empowered to pave their own path and play golf. So it's really heartwarming to think that that could be the case even now.
Good, Ron.
You mentioned being a college student. Are you done with the quarter, or are you still trying to study while you do all this, or where's that?
Yes, this is actually our finals week right now.
Oh my God.
I have
That's
a
what I
paper that I told myself I would write Monday, and then I didn't start it. And then I kind of started it yesterday, and it's due Friday, and I have like 3 more pages to write. So I should get on that.
You're planning to finish that today, or I mean, how would you juggle that?
I
with
mean,
your
that's the plan, to finish it today. Will it happen? No. But that's the plan.
And one other unrelated question. I know you've played in a couple majors before. How different does this feel? I mean, majors here on this course with this weather seem like they have their own sort of distinctive personality. I'm curious. I know you haven't played in a ton of them, but you played in a few, 3, I think. How different does this feel?
Yeah, it's a completely different feel. I think it's super interesting. You know, when I think U.S. Open, I think hot in the middle of the summer. I don't think bundling up to go play golf. I think that is the British Open in my mind. So I think it is super interesting. It's, you know, such a unique venue for it, but it's really cool that the women do get to play here at Olympic Club. You know, I'm just gonna enjoy walking the course. You know, no matter how I play, it's such a special, historic place. So I'm gonna enjoy it.
Thank you.
One more.
How much have your coaches and teammates played a role in your success this semester?
They have been amazing. I think our season got canceled in the fall, and of course I was upset because I wanted to play golf, but gosh, I just really wanted to be around them. They're the coolest people in the world. Coach Walker is amazing. Maddie's amazing. I love my teammates with all my heart. So I was just really disappointed that I didn't get to spend time with them. So now that I have been with them this spring, I've just had the time of my life. You know, this morning driving to the course, I listened to the hype playlist that we all made for nationals, and I was just getting nostalgic thinking about nationals, even though it was last week. But you know, these are the moments I'm really going to look back on. You know, when I'm done with college, it's not really going to be necessarily the golf. It's going to be the time I spent with them.
Yeah, and last semester, an interesting thing happened where you were playing basketball, kind of hurt your ankle. Talk a little about that. Like, were you nervous for the spring, and how did you kind of approach that situation?
Yeah, I was definitely nervous. Yeah, over Christmas break, I was playing basketball with my friends, just show them what I got. I'm really bad at basketball, and 5 minutes into it, I sprained my ankle. I don't really know how I didn't see that coming. So yeah, I knew I was a little bit nervous going into the season, not knowing how well I'd be able to walk on it and get through the course. But the team at Stanford is great. My trainer is awesome, and they, you know, got me fixed up really quickly.
Awesome.
Thanks so much, Rachel. Good luck
Thank you.
this week.
Thank you.
What's the paper on?
It's a policy memo for political science.
Policy what?
A memo.
Memo.
Yes.
Got it.
It's nice to see Stanford students procrastinate too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.